resources for the different economic agents, including individuals, businesses, communities, and governments, to actually understand what ICT is, to appreciate the potential benefit, and also to see actually how to use the technology.
But I've just come from the the International Conference on Information Systems, and we've got a special interest there called SIG-GLOB-DEV, and we actually had a meeting of the IT for Development Journal. And whether this is on the next slide or not.
This guy knows something about India, and all that sort of stuff. So I think, although we are constrained to an extent, do some bobbing and weaving, I mean, try and remain true to yourself, and if you're passionate about something, write about it, and ignore what the dean thinks, but don't be totally naive, use it useful to get one or two things. I can be so rude about MIS Quarterly because I have some MIS Quarterly publications, which is a great help, so I can't be accused of sour grapes. So it's I think it's a combination, at least, like most political judgments in this world.
No matter what sector people work in, and also to agriculture. We have a blog function which we've never had before. And at the moment we're inviting guest bloggers to write articles for us. So if there's a particular topic you're interested in and you'd like to share some ideas with the community of 7,000, let us know. We're most interested.
Public health in 2000 as part of my PhD research at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. So really trying to understand informal uses of mobile technology related to health. So looking at the general population in Egypt and in Bangladesh, but then also looking at the health sector and how the health sector is already starting to use mobile technology to support health. And now I am based at, and actually what's interesting is that when I first discovered Jonathan's work, he was probably one of the first people to start looking at mobile phones in developing country contexts, and it was the most exciting thing for me as sort of like a lone researcher in the mobiles for health space.
Everybody has responsibility that everybody else knows if they cannot be heard. I'm wondering if everyone could just spend a couple of moments though letting us know about your impressions of the fishbowl experience. What did you think of it? Because at the outset, let's say that it's a new one.
It can be hard to see the people speaking and they're not necessarily facing us, and I thought there might be both strengths and weaknesses of that. And I really
hopefully look at some papers and other things like that at ICTD. Thank you.
So we've brought together this evening 4 people from very diverse backgrounds, but all of whom are great fun. So I hope that this final plenary will not be your normal, boring sort of state view of what development and ICT is about. So on my right we have Patrick Callas from the Swiss Development Corporation. On my immediate right, Christine Chang from the World Bank. Pierre Luton from all sorts of various places, but you probably know GTZ and Inventor are about to merge. They're really owned and funded by BNZ. So take your pick. But from Germany, and Laurent Elder from IDRC. And in introducing them, I actually just want to thank the German government, the Finnish government, and the Swedish government for putting a huge amount of resource into this conference, and the Canadians through IDRC as well.
I was inspired by the quality and just the academic rigor. I mean, I am a development practitioner, but I also had an academic head before, and it was nice to enter into this space, into this sort of free space to openly challenge conventional wisdoms. And that was very inspiring. So this quality of academic rigor was refreshing. Also the diversity, both geographic and also that you have practitioners in here. And not only us, I would say, but different organizations as well. So this kind of cross-fertilization, I thought, was terrific.
So I think when we talk about ICT, we shouldn't talk about it as if it were a silver bullet for all development challenges. Creating such a perception can be very dangerous and counterproductive because many development attempts simply fail due to non-ICT factors that may not change easily and that may not change in the near future.
I'm a little bit worried about talking because I'm associated to 2 tweets now, one about communism and another one about porn. But more tweets may lead me to losing my job or something. Another point I want to bring up, and it's interesting because you've actually got, 2 French people here, I am as well. And there's a French saying.
We're all working in Germany. So
yeah. A 17th century philosopher said, La critique est aisée, mais l'art est difficile. To criticize is easy, but to actually do something is very hard. So let's always remember that. And I really want to try to get you inspired to think about research as something that you do to make a difference. Don't just be cynical. Don't just be critical. Try to make a difference.